favorites video. If you're not familiar with what monthly favorite videos are, basically they're just my favorite products that I reached for throughout the month of April. I apologize for the lighting. It is 8:38 right now, so the sun is gone and the lighting in our apartment is awful. It's like orangish yellow. So I'm sitting here at my desk, which I'm kind of bummed out about because I totally liked using that canvas as a backdrop, but if I sat back there right now it'd be way too dark. So yeah, so getting right into it, as you can see I have a ton of favorites for this month. I'm probably gonna have to skip over some of them just because there are too many. I did try filming this video earlier today. I filmed the entire video and then as I was editing once again, like half of it was out of focus, which was super annoying. So Keegan just came in here to make sure it was in focus because apparently I'm blind and can't tell. Okay, so here we go. I have an assortment of hair, makeup, jewelry, accessories, skincare stuff. So yeah, getting right into it, the first product is a hair product. This is from the brand Alterna. They do sell Alterna at Ulta, and I'm sure you can probably get this product on Amazon.com. I just purchased mine from Cosmoprof or Salon Centric. So this is from the line Bamboo Style. So they have a whole bamboo line. This is the boho wave. First of all, it's a texture mist. It works a lot like a sea salt spray. I've used tons of different sea salt sprays. This one's actually my favorite though, but I don't think it's actually a sea salt spray. This one contains organic bamboo, blue yucca root, and other ingredients. It is gluten-free, paraben-free, and mineral oil free, along with several other things. I've tried the Bubble and Bubble Surf Spray, which that one everyone raves about. To me, that dried my hair out, and I just felt like by the end of the day, my ends were dry, and it just didn't really do much for me. This product, however, gives me really nice, soft, beachy waves, but still keeps my hair feeling soft and like to where I can run my fingers through it. So earlier this afternoon, I did wear this. However, it has kind of fallen now since I've been picking up around the house and such. So I use this, and then on my ends, just because I don't want this on its own can get a tiny bit dry, so I'll squirt this into the palm of my hands and then mix it with some of the Derm Organic leave-in treatment. This is just an argan oil, so just any kind of argan oil you have. Squirt both products into my hand, just rub it in and just scrunch basically my hair from about mid-shaft all the way down to my ends. I kind of like to leave my roots just because when I use this in my hair, I like to go 2 to 3 days without washing my hair. So I don't really want any product buildup on my roots because that's when your hair tends to look greasy. Next, I have several polishes. First are the American Apparel polishes, which if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen these already. I feel kind of guilty putting these in a monthly favorite since I only got them about a week and a half ago, something like that. But I can already tell I love them just because ever since buying them, I've been painting my nails like every other day just because I love the color so much. So I got two from the Neon line, Neon Yellow and Neon Pink. Sorry about that lighting, it's awful. And then this corally color called Sunset Boulevard. The pink and the coral color go opaque in one coat. The Neon Yellow takes about 2 coats just because on the first coat it looks streaky, but once you get a second coat on, it looks really nice, creamy and opaque. So I love these polishes. You can get these polishes at the American Apparel store or americanapparel.com. They retail for $6 a piece or 3 for $15. So they have neons, their core collection line, metallics, glitters, all kinds of polishes. So I definitely do want to get more of these. I just really like how big they are. They most likely have the same amount. Let's see. Yeah, they actually have the same amount as a standard OPI polish, but something about this packaging I just like more. So there's those 3. The next 2 are somewhat like nail treatments. The first is the Opi Nail Envy. I just got mine in original. It's a nail strengthener. My nails are incredibly brittle and thin and they just don't really grow well. I know several people, Holly Annery, is it Holly Annery? I don't know how to pronounce her. I'm pretty sure it's one way or the other. She uses this and her nails are gorgeous, so I'm hoping it does the same thing for me. I've only been using it for about a week now, so I haven't noticed any crazy differences yet. This you can purchase at Ulta as well. I'm sure drugstores. I got mine at Cosmoprof. I was actually able to get this and then the, where do I have it? I can't find it right now, but I was able to get this and the matte version for $8.50, so I was stoked about that. And then the last nail product is from Essie. This is just the 3-way glaze. This is what I've been using as my top coat and I absolutely love it. It gives such a glossy finish and it keeps my polish on for about up to 5 days before chipping, which is amazing for me just because my nails always chip. The next 4 items are lip products. I've been really into kind of like jelly colors and just pinks, and by jelly colors you'll see what I mean. It's what I have on my lips now. I kind of like this whole like just fit in red effect where it's not really opaque but it's not super sheer and glossy. So for this combination I use one of the items that I got from this month's Birchbox, the Vapour Organic Beauty. This is, I don't know I believe this is just a lipstick, but it reminds me a lot of a Revlon lip butter, but even more pigmented. This is in the shade Siren. Put this on first, and this has like a slight berry smell, and then on top of that I'll use a Beauty Rush from Victoria's Secret and Juiced Berry. This on its own is nice and has a glossy finish, but I don't know, something about adding this on top gives the color a little bit more dimension, and I don't know, I just really like the shimmers that are in this. So these two have been my absolute favorite. Along with these though, I've been using this lip gloss from Palladio, and this is actually in the shade 11th Gorgeous. Tracy and Stephanie from 11th Gorgeous actually created this shade. I absolutely love it. If you've been looking for a lip gloss that is similar to lots of the matte lip glosses, this is the perfect one for you. The consistency is really nice. It's not sticky, but you get great pigmentation out of it. So it's a pink, but then it has like blue undertones. There's slight kind of really light blue shimmers in here. Stephanie do have a whole video on their lip gloss they created, so you can always go check that out on their channel. And then the last lip product is from Revlon. It's just one of the super lustrous lip glosses. This is in a cream finish, and it's called Temptress. This one looks brand new because I actually just purchased this the other day, because the one I had before this I had used all the way down to like this white plastic part where I was like scooping out with the brush to get the last bits of Revlon lipsticks and their super lustrous lip glosses. Just the whole super lustrous line is definitely my favorite. I just absolutely love them, but this color is so nice. If you're looking for a creamy pink that's not too like that baby doll bubblegum pink, this is perfect. I feel like this would be compatible with a lot of skin tone. The last lip product is just a chapstick. This is Lipsil. Before this I was obsessed with Burt's Bees, but after discovering this I love this way more. I've mentioned this in a favorites video before, but this one they just came out with a new set in Honeyberry, and this one actually has SPF 15. You can find these at any drugstore, but if you like Burt's Bees because of that whole minty tingling feeling, this one is just like that, but it's even better just because I feel like it's more moisturizing. Sometimes Burt's Bees tends to get too waxy where it's hard to really get a layer on your lips. Like it'll just feel thick, but it doesn't really feel like it sinks in. This, however, does the job. I love, love, love this. Every morning when I wake up, when I'm sitting down to put on my makeup, this is always the first product that I put on. I have two favorite concealers this month. The first one is Sheer Cover, which I actually received in my, was it either like the second glam bag, something like that. The Duo Concealer in Light Medium. When I first received this, I wasn't that crazy about it, but I've been using it like crazy lately. I'll apply the light color on first and then the dark over it. The first couple times I used it, I felt like it was way too creamy to where it kind of just set into like any fine lines, but I discovered a setting powder that I applied over this, which I'll get into in a minute. So yeah, if you have severe dark circles, this probably wouldn't do much, but if you're just kind of, I guess, on the average side, this definitely gives you good enough coverage. And then the other concealer is from Rimmel. This is the Match Perfection. It's a 2-in-1 concealer and highlighter, and I got mine in 230 Fair Light. Anytime I use concealers under my eyes, I do like to use a couple shades lighter just to give more of a brightening effect. This one does have a brush tip applicator. As you can see, I've like squeezed the life out of this little guy, but I like applying this a little bit lower down on my eye and dragging it up to my cheekbone. I feel like it applies a nice base before I put another highlighter on top. It just gives a really nice luminous effect without being too glittery. It just kind of brightens, and then I don't know, you just have to try it out, but it's a great affordable drugstore concealer. The setting powder that I mentioned that I like to use on top of the Sheer Cover concealer is from Tarte. This is the Amazonian Clay Smooth Operator Micronized finishing powder, micronized clay finishing powder with PM20. I actually received this in a 500 point perk. I still have quite a bit of it left in here. This reminds me a lot of a powder version of Benefit's Professional. I say that just because I feel like it gives you a really nice, even, flawless finish. It fills in your pores without clogging them, along with the fine lines, and just gives you a really nice, even finish on your face. I do wish these came in colors, just because I feel like with getting tanner, since it's a translucent powder, it may create a white cast. I'm not sure, because right now I'm not having that problem, but I am pretty pale. So yeah, I love this. I think I will have to purchase the full size. Staying on the topic with Tarte is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 24-Hour Foundation. As you can see, this is just a sample. A friend of mine works at Sephora, and last time I was at home, she recommended this foundation, and I hadn't been using it for a while. It was just sitting in my drawer. She actually filled this to the top, so it's been lasting me a while now. Normally I'm not one for like moussey, thicker foundations. Like, as you can see, it's not liquidy because it's not pouring out, but it's not one of those like mousse effects like the L'Oreal, what is that, Secret something foundation, or the Maybelline Dream Smooth Mousse, because those I can't stand. The texture just feels super heavy on my skin. This is like that, but it's it's still liquid. I don't know, it's so hard to describe. Next time you're at Ulta or Sephora, you really have to feel this. The longevity of this foundation is amazing, as well as the finish. It's not too matte and it's not too dewy. It's like literally right in the middle, and it has such good coverage without feeling heavy. So my skin's still able to breathe, and when I go out into Florida's humidity, it doesn't feel like my face is gonna melt off. So I love this. Mine is in light medium. I have a couple of eye products that I've really been liking this month. The first is this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Cottage Cheese. If you saw my last video, you can see I've been really getting into NYX products lately. This one, I had Milk prior to this, as well as a couple colored ones. I had always kind of overlooked this color. I don't know, it just didn't really look that special. But Leanne Says uses this in a lot of her tutorials, and I was like, oh my god, it's so pretty. Like, I don't know, normally I don't like shimmery colors under my brow, but I will apply this as a base and then put a matte color over it. I feel like when I use this pencil right under the arch of my brow and then apply like a matte white shade over it, it just really gives this brightening effect and kind of like an eyebrow lift at the same time. This is a palette from Wet n Wild. As you can see, this guy is well loved. He's actually lost the cover, but this is the Vanity 6-pan palette. I don't know if these 6-pan palettes are discontinued. I know they are being discontinued, at least I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere. I just don't know when. As you can see, I've completely used that matte shade, but it came with 3 matte colors and then 3 shimmery colors. I've been obsessing over this shimmery highlight shade right here. I use it in my inner corner as well. I'm not that fond of these two. They're not bad, but I just feel like the colors in my Naked palette are better than this. But then these 2 shades here I really love. It's a light brown camel color and then kind of a dark chocolatey brown. These mix together and blended into my crease, I don't know, just gives a really natural, pretty like gradient effect without being too harsh. So I really like that. I think everyone and their mother basically owns this one, or at least one of the 6-pan palettes. The last one, I'm going to combine it into one, are little accessories. I don't know what it's been with lately, but I've been like all about like do-it-yourself little craft things. I'm going to show you these and you guys are going to be like, wow, that looks like something your non-existent little sister could have made, because they're kind of dinky, but I don't know, at the same time, like, I'm in love with them. So I've been obsessed with these little braided beaded bracelets that I made. I just got was it hemp cord or some kind of string or something, and then these little rose gold beads, just because I felt like they went with my watch well. Those, and then I bought some copper, is it copper wire? Some kind of wire, and made these little wire rings, and I don't know, I've just really been feeling them. I like them. You're probably gonna think they're lame, but that's okay. So yeah, that's it for this month's favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry that was so long. But yeah, there was actually more, but I skipped them. So if you guys had any favorite products this month, leave them down below or leave them in a video. Or you can always find me on Twitter at lollydolly128. Also, if you didn't watch my last video, I did create a Facebook page just for my YouTube channel, just to get back to you guys quicker. So if you want, you can always go like that. So yeah, that's it for this video. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.